We're at Sheboygan High School where tonight the Golden Raiders take on De Pere High School in sectional semifinal action. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Martin. Alongside me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, a huge game tonight. North comes in with a stellar record. They're 21-3. De Pere 23-1. It's going to be quite a battle here tonight.
Yeah, it is. Two of the top-ranked teams in the state. North already dumped off one of those teams, Bayport, the other day, but De Pere's two of the three losses for North. The Redbirds did hand the Golden Raiders it, so it's trying to beat a team three times is the old cliche, can you do it? And that's what the challenge is for De Pere.
We were at North the night De Pere was there and went into triple overtime, and the Raiders had their chances. They just couldn't quite come through, but and the same could be said for De Pere. This is not the same North team that played them back then. Of course, it's not the same De Pere team. They've got a lot of experience. As a matter of fact, their only loss on the season was to Germantown, who looks to be the favorite in the sectional, this part of it, and of course that game would be played at Manitowoc on Saturday. But let's talk a little bit about De Pere and who some of their stud players are.
They're tall. They are really, really tall. Brett Vandenberg isn't their leading scorer, but I think he's their best player. He comes out at 6'6". He had 28 points in the first game, and he had 18 in the second game. And then have another couple tall kids, an Adam Byer kid who's 6'5", and Caden Coleman, he rolls about 6'6". We mentioned the last time we saw these kids that they are, extremely tall, and it's a big team, and something that North's really going to have to control the boards, one and out, which I think they've done an outstanding job this year. All five guys box out, but there's no question that's what you're going to have tonight too.
They also have a freshman that plays quite a bit. Brevin Pritzel is averaging just under 7 points a game. For North, they've got their guards, which are Stellar and Yerk and Gusky. And Joe Hammeister has stepped in, done a real nice job.
Yeah, he had let's just flat out say it, he had a horrible game the other night. Hopefully the jitters are gone for him. But he stepped up with his three-point shooting, and of course, Gusky and Yerk are going to lead the way. And Shaquille Francis, who's just had an outstanding season, he had 30 points the other day, and he can take it to the basket. And he gets a ton of rebounds despite the fact that he's just about 6'4".
What do you think North has to do to be successful tonight?
Shoot well. Shoot real well. You know that De Pere is big and long. They're going to have to go off. Seems like teams have been kind of trying to take Ethan Gusky away, but North's going to have to shoot well. Something they did the other night, Marty, is they fell behind 37-31, and then they took it to the basket. And when they started taking it to the basket, which all five of their players can do, they were starting to draw some fouls. It was a war on Tuesday. But if they get to their game where they can get to the basket, get their opponent in foul trouble, and they start shooting free throws, get De Pere into foul trouble early and maybe get to the bonus early, I think that's a real positive.
I know you don't like doing this a whole lot, but I'll ask it of you anyway. What does De Pere have to do to be successful tonight?
Well, I think you mentioned it already. They're experienced. They're not scared of Sheboygan North or anything. They've played Germantown, the #1 ranked team in the state, and they were, basically one play away from winning the state championship a year ago. So this team is very experienced, and they're guys that just got to play it within themselves, and can they take care of the basketball? Because I think Sheboygan North, despite their height, they play great defense, and I think if De Pere doesn't turn the ball over, that's a big advantage for them. I think North, with their excellent defense, is going to try to create some of those things, but they're really a solid ball club, De Pere, and so is North.
De Pere got here beating Kimberly 45-38, in which I think both of us were surprised that it was quite, as close as it was.
Yep. North
advanced with a nice win over Bayport up there, 74-58. Chris, you were at that game. Talk a little bit about what your thoughts are on that Kimberly game.
Well, it's kind of strange how this part of the sectional, with 5 divisions now, there's just not as many Division I schools, which is kind of too bad. I kind of get disappointed with the WIA. I like 4 champs.
Chris harped on this all summer at tennis.
I like 4 divisions and things, and the big schools get a chance. And the ironic thing is, basically North, played all these teams, including Kimberly, in their tournament, and then De Pere had to play them. So all these teams are really familiar with each other, and they're close enough to travel to go and scout, and with online, viewing and stuff today and streamlining and things, you can see things. So
we had a chance to talk with Eric Spielman from Sheboygan. He coaches at Sheboygan Falls, and he said he watched us on TV quite a bit, gaining a scouting report for when they played Sheboygan Lutheran. And he said we got the scouting report on Sam Decker correct. He was pretty good.
Yeah, he's a real good player and things. So I anticipate a real close ball game. I know the last one ended up 70-55. It was an 8-point lead at halftime for De Pere.
And like I said, to play on a neutral court too.
Right. But as I said, all these teams are really familiar with each other, even if it was Kimberly here. And the mystery then will be the other side of the bracket, and that, of course, is Germantown and Sussex Hamilton, who's coming out of nowhere, all of a sudden get themselves into the semifinals tonight. And Germantown is probably lying in the wait of who's next. And I talked to Coach Cerrone a little bit after, congratulated on the season, and he said, I hope we play Sheboygan North on Saturday. So that would be.
Andy Cerrone used to coach at North years ago, but they got an excellent team there. With that, we are going to step out for a few minutes, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for tonight's basketball game.
Hi, I'm Larry the Cable Guy, and I'm here to make a public apology.
Come on, Larry.
I'm going, don't rush me. I've actually said every now and then, as a joke, support bacteria. Sometimes that's the only culture some people will get. Now, even though I thought that was funny, my caseworker here has told me that bacteria is the leading cause of tooth decay, which is the #1 chronic childhood disease.
And it can really hurt. Millions of kids are unable to eat, sleep, or learn because of tooth decay. Show them, Larry.
Ugh, that ain't no fairy tale. What?
Tell the kids of America how to prevent tooth decay. Come on, be a hero.
A hero? Do I get a superhero costume? A tooth fairy?
Kids of America.
You gotta brush them, floss them, and rinse them twice a day.
Visit the dentist and go to americastoothfairy.org to help rescue a kid from pain.
Let's get her done.
We're back at Ashwaubenon High School. They're getting ready to make the introductions of the starters for tonight's game. Starting with the Raiders. Number 3, Ethan Gusky, 6'2" junior. Number 11, 6'3" senior, Devin Yerk. Number 23, 6'4" senior, Shaquille Francis. Number 31, 6'1" senior, Reed Conter. And rounding out the starting 5 is a junior, 6'2", Joe Hammeister, number 35. North, of course, coached by a longtime head coach, Tom Desatel. Assisted by Eric Worth, Matt Baines. Now for De Pere, the Redbirds. Number 12, Jordan Poydras is a 6'3" senior. Number 20, Adam Beyer is a 6'5" junior. Number 23, Brett Vandenberg is a 6'6" senior. He's probably their best player. Looks to go Division I when he done with his career at De Pere. Number 32, Spencer Mokarski is a 6'2" junior. And rounding out the starting 5 is number 52, Caden Coleman, a 6'6 junior. Well, you look at that, 6'6", 6'2", 6'6", 6'5", 6'3". Pretty tall kids.
I was never 6 foot, Marty.
I was in my dreams. Of course, anything sectional level and on, we're going to go with 3 officials. These gentlemen do not look familiar to me, Chris, and I did not get their names when they were introduced, and we'll just have to go without knowing their names and criticize them anonymously.
I don't recognize them either, Marty.
But as I said at the Lutheran game, as you move up the ladder, the teams get tougher and the officiating gets better. North on the control. Man-to-man defense by DePere.
Good start on Tuesday night, Marty. It was 19-8 after the first quarter. North was ahead. Let's see if they get the same thing tonight, a quick lead.
One thing that DePere is doing, at least this possession, is they're making it very tough for North to get penetration. And even that was a fadeaway, but a nice shot by Urick. They let him go left again.
We've been saying it for 3 years.
Really. Poydras has it on the wing. North playing their man-to-man defense, of course.
We didn't even mention Poydras in the opening. He's their leading scorer at 14, Marty.
Francis almost with a reach. Dumped down the, oh, there's a slap, no call. But Urick out wrestles Beyer for the ball. Good defense played by Devin.
Well, I'll tell you, the other night they really let the boys play. I don't think it's going to be any different tonight. As you move up the ladder, these officials know they let them play a little bit. It's really physical on Tuesday.
Urick from way outside the line, couldn't get it to go. Vandenberg with the board.
With authority with the board. He's a big kid.
Coleman trying to post inside, but Francis eliminated that option. Good matchup there for Reed Conter. He's a tough kid.
Yes, he is.
Able to match up just fine with Vandenberg.
Good double down by Gusky. He's deep now, though.
Overlay is no good. Putback by Coleman is no good. And Conter with the rebound. Great defense played by the Raiders. Urick forcing it, has his shot blocked and off his body by Beyer, and DePere is going to get it back. Great defense played by Adam Beyer. 2-0 North. 5:53 remaining in the first quarter. Gusky on Poydras. Good defense by Gusky, but Poydras nails a 3.
Good ball movement by DePere, Marty. Looked for the open shot. They're really North trying to clog up that middle, and when the outside game was there, it was easily to get Poydras a 3-pointer there wide open.
They did what North is trying to do, and that is get penetration and then pitch it back out. Conter open for a second, couldn't get it. Vandenberg with a good rebound, his second of the game. Poydras taking it to the hoop. Coleman's shot rolls in. Got bumped, no call. It's 5-2 DePere.
Yeah, there's a lot of bumping going on. There's more physical contact, and finally they're going to get a reach.
That foul is going to go on Spencer Mokarski.
They don't mind the bumping, but obviously the reaching they're going to call there.
Only if you get arm. Otherwise, they'll let it go. Urick on a spin back to the right side. Couldn't get it in. Poydras with a good catch. And then a slap out. Vandenberg's shot is no good. And Gusky with a good save. Urick open. It was short, but Francis got the board. Yerk again. Couldn't get it. Francis under pressure. And the ball rolls out of bounds off of Poydras. Good hustle over in the corner by Hammeister.
North out to a 1-for-8 start, Marty.
Yeah, and you mentioned it at the opening. We need to shoot well.
Yep. Yerk is 1-for-6. That's okay. You can get that, Shaq, and he knows it.
Good basketball IQ. Conter forcing it inside. Again, Vandenberg high above the crowd to get that rebound.
See, and this is what happened the other night. North kept getting to the basket, but they're not getting the foul calls. They got to stick with their plan and keep going to the basket, because eventually maybe they'll start calling those bumps.
Poydras, in and out. Gusky open. He's got it. We're all tied at 5. Nice to have him get off to a good start.
You know what I don't like, Marty, is DePere seems to be getting a lot of shots, easy shots.
They're not putting them in, but they're getting them.
And North works hard to get shots, complete different to what's going on.
Good hustle by Conter. Read the pass and reacted quickly. That's going to be a charge. Good defense by Vandenberg. Francis not used to seeing that kind of defense.
We got wholesale substitutions here. Campion, Menning, and Sipple in. Not a bad situation here. You know, have guys get a quick blow because it's all the excitement you probably wear off. You know.
Well, the only thing with Vandenberg and Sipple is Vandenberg will go right over Tex.
Yeah, Tex is big boy, so he can.
Well, he'll block him out on a rebound attempt, but on a shot attempt,
right.
He's going to have trouble.
Yeah. That's why you got to keep him out there. Let him out there, Brandon. Good hand,
help, Brandon. Vandenberg got away with a walk.
Good D.
Vandenberg forced the shot, but he got it to go.
Yeah, you can't blame the defense there. That was somehow, some way, the ball just went in there.
Alec Menning.
Poydras all over Ethan Gusky.
Evan Pritzel, the freshman, is in, number 44. I'll tell you, Bayer is really tough on the D, Chris. Sipple forced it up, couldn't get it to go, and coming away with the rebound was Marshall. Sealed by Menning. Good choice to get it over to Gusky, who lays it up and in.
Two-point basket, Gusky.
Tied at 7. Under 2 minutes left. Easy shot for Marshall, he puts it in.
Two-point basket, Marshall.
1:39 here, just down by a bucket. 9-7.
I think we mentioned, I remember mentioning this, the DePere game at North is they play excellent defense. They move their feet like most teams don't. Campion, that was over 5 seconds, but he got away with it. Kick out to Campion, but it's covered up by Pritzel. Nice feed off, and Sipple puts it up and in. What a pass by Danny.
There's that drive penetration. You got to stick with it, boys. You got to stick with it. Things are going to happen. You'll get some fouls.
Foul call late.
And I think they're going to get Devin Yerk, Marty. Devin Yerk picked up his second foul the other day at about the 5-minute mark of the second quarter, and the North lead of 10 went to Zippo, and they actually trailed at half.
Did go on Devin his first. Second team foul by North. DePere with only 1 team foul so far.
47 seconds.
Vandenberg with a quick move. Good help, but Vandenberg pulls up for the 10-footer and nails it.
Very nice job of pulling up. Now
35 seconds left.
I was just going to say, Marty, now Vandenberg's on Devin Yerk.
Yerk directing traffic and then pulls up for a three. Menning grabbed the rebound, put it up and in. Way to go, Alec. 20 seconds left. 11 to 11.
Menning and Sipple, big baskets.
Two countries you don't normally hear from.
Right. Fighting for boards, getting extra opportunities against a much taller squad.
Vandenberg, leap and leaner, nails it. Oh, man. That's why he's a D1 recruit. We're at the end of one quarter of play. De Pere 13, North 11.
From Maine to Maui, thousands of high school students across the country are getting in on the action by volunteering in their communities.
Action teams of high school students are joining Volunteers of America and Major League Baseball players to help train and inspire the next generation of volunteers.
It's easy to start an action team at your school, so you too can get in on the action.
Are you in? Get in on the action at actionteam.org.
If you're paying a student loan, it's not much fun, but at least you can enjoy tax breaks. Currently, taxpayers under a certain level of income can deduct the interest they pay up to $2,500. Check with your tax accountant for details. Plan smart, file smart. 25 tips to afford college.
Funding provided by the Selective Service System.
Back at Ashwaubenon High School, we're getting ready to start second quarter action. A very entertaining, hard-fought quarter by both teams. Brett Vandenberg proved to be the star in that first quarter for De Pere, hitting for 6 points and nailing a shot just before the buzzer to give De Pere the 2-point advantage.
Yeah, it was well earned, and 5 of 11 shooting for De Pere, 4 of 16 for North. They're getting second opportunities. They're hitting the boards on the offensive end.
Alec Menning and Brandon Sipple getting 2 big baskets. Conter again guarding Vandenberg. That's a good matchup.
I'll tell you, they made Vandenberg work for every basket he's gotten tonight.
Pull-up jumper is good by Mokarski. Conter trying to drive it in, had it stripped away by Trainer. Mokarski eyed it up but didn't shoot it, gave it over to Coleman, whose shot is no good. And a good strong rebound by Joe Hammeister. North on the attack. Down 15 to 11.
Why'd you give up your dribble?
Well, I'll tell you, they're guarding Gusky very closely. No, Spencer Mokarski is not helping at all on defense. He's just staying right with Ethan.
What do you think Gusky's going to get next year? Holy cow. He's going to really have to work off screens.
Hammeister's shot is no good. And Devin Yerk unable to save it on the baseline.
Not the shooting we want, Marty. 4 of 18. 1 of 6 from 3.
I think Gusky's going to have to matriculate down underneath the basket and come out maybe on the other side and maybe pick up a screen or something, because his defender is just staying with him no matter where he goes, and you're going to need a little help to get open.
15 to 11, I think North should be happy where they are.
I was just going to say it's a good defensive strategy by Coach Winchester to guard Gusky that way, take away one of the options. Nice cut through the lane by Mokarski, and he gets another 2.
Yeah, just wore North down coming off those big people screen, and you know, Mokarski, who's only averaging 6 points a game, can get easy baskets that way. Got to make some hay now with Vandenberg on the bench.
The other thing that makes it tough for Nice drive to the hoop by Francis. Finally breaks the ice for North here in the second quarter. But what makes it hard for Devin Urick is the guy that's guarding him is 4 inches taller.
Yep. Francis finally got a basket. He had 30 the other day. There's gonna be
Good job of Francis sliding over and taking a charge.
Player control foul number 32, Spencer Makarski.
That's his second. Okarski heading to the bench along with Trainer and Coleman. Pritzel, Vandenberg, Beyer, and Poydras are in for the Redbirds. North has Manning, Urick, Francis, Hammeister, and Gusky. Gusky being guarded by Poydras now. He's open.
Yep.
Off, no good. Pritzel comes away with the rebound. He had a good look, Ethan did.
1 of 3 tonight shooting.
Alec Menning has Vandenberg. Coleman's shot is blocked. Francis. Menning from outside the line, couldn't get it. And Vandenberg pulled on Francis, no call. Now he's going to pick up the foul. He got him right by the waist and pulled him away from the rebound.
I don't know what the one official's watching as that guy's at, but you got to play through it in this tournament, and that's what he did there.
Poydras is picking up the foul, not Vandenberg, and Francis will be at the line shooting 2 free throws.
Wow.
You can see that arm go around the waist and yank him away, but Shaq, to his credit, still got the board.
Well, you got to play through it. As we mentioned before, this isn't freshman basketball ticky-tack officially called. These are good officials, and they're going to let the kids play. No doubt about it.
Haven't we been preaching all year that Francis needs to change his free throw shooting?
I watched him. I've been watching him a lot lately, and he's really got a nice knee bend now. It's a lot better than it used to be, and he's making free throws. He made a ton the other night. Oops.
Oh, Vandenberg got it down inside. Francis went for the steal, but pass was a little too good.
Conter from way downtown.
Conter with a 3.
19-18 at the 4:40 mark. Only down by 1.
Marshall open.
Board it, boys.
Good job by Gusky. Then the ball is tipped away by Coleman, but Urick gets it back.
How about the lead here?
Conter. Pritzel with the rebound. Poydras trying to push, and Gusky cuts underneath and is going to get picked up for the foul. Good call. That's Ethan's first. Third team foul by the Raiders.
North comes in averaging 71 points a game. DePere only gives up 43. The pace is much more in the liking of DePere. I'd rather see this up in the upper 20s by now. Let's hopefully it gets in the 30s and North winning at half.
Good screen. Poydras' shot rims off, and DePere comes away with it.
It's only the second offensive rebound I have for Marty.
Oh boy. Wide open. Beyer puts it up and in. Too easy. Somebody lost track of that young man. 21-18. Gusky's shot going to the hoop is no good. Again, Beyer with the good defense. Good hustle that time by Conter to knock it away.
Turnover number 5 for DePere. Three-point game, 21-18. Rolling down to about
settling
3
down.
minutes.
Yeah, Campion beats his man, dishes it off inside to Francis for an easy 2. Danny with another assist. 21-20.
Yeah, drive penetration, Marty.
Campion looking good so far tonight. Poydras, 12-footer. Down.
Ran right off the screen of Marshall there.
Conter had an opening and took it. 23-22, DePere by 1. Rolling down to under about the 2.5 minute mark left in the first half.
Rebound.
Fritzl, no good. Shaq Francis with the rebound, Chris. Yerk has it.
I like when
Yerk pulls up, a little bit quick. Poydras on the push. And Marshall checked that. Byer made the layup and was fouled by Francis. That hurt.
Devin Yerk, 1 of 10 tonight, Marty.
Francis with 2 fouls, Chris.
Oh, and that's not good either. He should have just let him go and take that layup.
You're right, exactly. Gotta play smarter than that. 2:13 remaining in the first half. The reason we're a little hesitant to just call the timeout is that we've got a glare from the lights, and it's a little bit difficult to get the accurate reading.
Big 3-point play puts them up by 4, Marty. That hurt. You're right. When you said that one hurt, you got the second foul and you gave a 3-point. You would have been better off just to let him have that layup. Live to fight another day, but now you're down by 4 and a...
Gusky anxious to shoot.
Boy.
Bent clangs it off the rim, off the backboard actually.
It's a big 2 minutes, Marty. A big 2 minutes.
Yeah, could really use a stop this time. I think it was Hammeister got a piece of it, and then Vandenberg tipped it out of bounds, and no complaint by him. Manning back in. Reed Conter taking a seat.
Interesting.
They're switching off guys on Vandenberg. They're making them work against fresh guys most of the night.
Well, with a minute and a half and 4, down 4, I'd want Conter in there since you already have Shaq on the bench. Let's hope Manning and Sipple step up here.
120 or so. Steal by Trainer.
Good night.
Layup is good by Newhouse. His first basket of the game. 28-22.
Coming apart at the seams, Marty. Back-to-back turnovers. Just the 3rd turnover on North, but 2 in a row when we needed it under 2 minutes. And
well, Conter's right back in now.
Yeah.
28-22. North had a chance to take the lead at 24-22, but since then, it's been DePere.
Now under a minute, DePere has the ball in a 6-point lead.
Wide open is Byer, and he nails a 3. Cold-blooded.
Did I tell you the last 2 minutes would be big? They're huge now.
Down by 9.
9.
Backing it out with 40 seconds left. Let's see what North does. They're going to go for 1. It looks like it. A 3-pointer would look nice going to halftime. Only 6 down. Right now it's 9. 25 seconds. Byer creeping out.
We need a score, Marty.
15. Under 10. Conter, no good. And we're at halftime. With the score, DePere, 31, North, 22.
In Wisconsin, the laws are the same for bicyclists and motorists. So if you bike, ride with the traffic and obey stop signs and lights. Whether you ride a bike or drive a car, you must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians at marked and unmarked crosswalks. At intersections, always look for pedestrians before making a turn, and slow down in school zones and neighborhoods to keep our kids safe. Share and be aware. We're all responsible.
You don't have to deliver 15 tons of food to the hungry.
You can start with 10 ounces.
You don't have to dedicate your life to saving lives.
Just dedicate 15 minutes.
The men and women of America's Navy do some amazing things to make the world a better place. But then again, so can millions of everyday Americans right in their own backyards. Brought to you by America's Navy.
WSCS Sports and all local programs are viewable on demand at WSCSSheboygan.com. Click on Programming, select VOD Player, and then select the appropriate menu item. First half scoring for North, Gusky at 5, Yerk 2, Francis 6, Menning 2, Conter 5, and Sipple 2. For De Pere, Poydras had 5, Newhouse 2, Beyer had 8, Marshall 2, Vandenberg 8, and Mokarski had 4, and then Coleman had 2. The half ended about the last 2.5 minutes with De Pere on a 10-2 run. The score was 21-20, De Pere, and then North only able to score 2 points. And Chris, your impressions of the first half?
De Pere did everything they wanted to do there, Marty. They made North really work hard on defense, and I thought North played great defense, but you know, they just wear you down and got some shots, and North shot just 8 of 29, and I mean, they just took Ethan Gusky out. He was 2 for 4. They did that in the last game too. He only had 8 points in that second game, and Devin Yerk just 1 of 10 on the floor. We got to shoot better and play better, or you know, and that's what's happening.
Boy, Gusky got ripped to the floor by Beyer, no call, and Beyer right down the lane, scoops it up and in. He has had quite a game so far, especially in that second quarter. He had all of his points, all 8 in the second quarter. Now he opens up the second half with 2 more. Conter throwing a shot up over a bigger defender.
Vandenberg with his 7th rebound. And I see Danny Campion is starting this, oh boy.
Poydras on a reverse layup, put it up and in. We get a quick timeout by the Raiders. It's 35-22, and De Pere is just dominated from about the 3-minute mark left in the second quarter.
What'd you say it was earlier?
21-20, De Pere, and then they went on a 10-2 run to end the half.
Well,
and now they're on 4 more points.
Yep, so it just, everything's not going in. You know, we talked about it during halftime.
Actually a 12-0 run now.
Yeah, and we talked about it in halftime that, you know, every North shot is over a taller guy, and you can just see nobody's getting straight shots. Everything's over the top of somebody, and makes it very difficult. And the worst thing that could happen is a quick start for De Pere. They're now, I have them 14 for 25 shooting, way over 50%. And their shots are just so much easier, it seems like, than North. North, they just work so hard to get open and have opportunities, where De Pere seems to just have nice flow and get nice, easy jump shots over the smaller Raiders. And that's what was kind of the thing with the Raiders all year.
Poydras guarding Gusky. Now, you said Campion started the second half?
Yep. See, Devin Yerk just doesn't get anything. And
well, that was a good switch up by De Pere. They're leaving Campion open. He's got it.
3-point basket, and Campion.
Can't be afraid to shoot that, because they're taking away the big 3. Francis, Gusky, and oh, there's a nice elbow shot.
Off. No call. Gusky's got to get up. Good hands. Nice bounce pass. Campion overlays. Tip by Yerk is no good.
Jeepers creepers.
Beyer comes away with it. Vandenberg going hard. He's fearless.
One-point basket for Vandenberg.
37-25.
Had to make that layup. Gotta make baskets. This is why De Pere only gives up 43 a game, Marty.
Gusky on a runner crawls it in.
You know, they think that Ethan's just a 3-point shooter. He can take it to the basket.
He's gotten multi-dimensional through the course of this season. You could have probably said that last year, more so than this. There's a nice moving screen by Vandenberg. Marsh, Beyer with a 3. He's been on fire, Chris.
That's 4 for 4 for De Pere here in this third quarter.
They're up by 13, their largest lead. Yerk on lean in, couldn't get it over, couldn't get it in over Beyer, Adam Beyer. De Pere threatening to blow it open. Gusky on Coleman. Coleman on a travel, didn't get the dribble down before his foot moved. That's a good break for the Raiders. Hammeister and Menning coming in for Conter and Yerk.
Lutheran up by 10, Marty.
That's a good thing. They haven't had many close games in the tournament run so far. You had mentioned a couple weeks ago that their route to state was not very difficult.
No.
Compared to other sectionals.
Right. Green Bay New got upset, so that hurt.
Beyer with good quickness got it over to Mokarski for an easy 2.
That turnover.
I'll tell you, Beyer is awfully quick for a big kid. Gusky open. Nails it. He was fouled on the shot, no call.
Cuts the deficit to 12. We need some stops.
Yeah, you got that right.
They haven't been stopped yet. 5 for 5. De Pere here in the quarter. 4-minute mark.
Somebody get on Beyer. Don't let that kid shoot.
He's open again.
Yep. Campion doing too much help. Manning with a good block out of Marshall. Gusky driving hard. Ball tipped out of bounds by, they're saying it was off a Shack. Francis. De Pere will get it. Sipple and Yerk in. Manning and Francis taking a break.
Strange. Brandon Sipple was the last guy off the bench the other night. I mean, he came in with like 20 seconds left. You play a bigger team, De Pere, here's where you need to step up and help. And, you know, that's why sometimes it's matchups, and Brandon's...
Good hustle by Brandon there.
Yeah, called to help out the squad.
Remember, was it Tom Richards? The big guy?
Bill.
Bill.
Billy Richards.
Billy served a purpose on those teams when he played for North, too. Sometimes you just got to have that big body. Mokarski couldn't get it in.
Get it.
And then
Sipple. Brandon.
Timeout by De Pere. They're going to keep the possession. Winchester almost out in the middle of the floor to make that call.
I don't know how he can call timeout. I didn't know anybody had true possession there, but I guess they did. Not the start we wanted, Marty. Down by 12.
Definitely not. I want to see how many points that Beyer has. He had 8 at halftime. He started off with a basket to give him 10.
And he hit a 3.
And he nailed a 3. So he's got 13 points.
Comes in averaging 10. He had 22 in the opener. 10 in the last game against North. But Poitras has, you know, their leading scorer. He's been kind of quiet so far.
He has been, yeah. Don't say anything. Beyer averaging 10-1. Poitras averaging 14. He only had 5 at halftime. Trainer out at half court. Poitras open. Couldn't get it in. And goes out of bounds. North's ball. As you can tell from our camera shot, this is the student section for De Pere, and they're all standing.
You got De Pere on one side and North on the other. Very strange, but that's what the WIA wants.
And the other side where the parents are, they're all sitting. Well, I can tell you that's why they got the parents apart from the students.
Yep.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to see one side of the court.
Yeah, a full house here too. Came out big time from Sheboygan.
Hammeister with a rainbow, no good. Urick pushed. And they're going to get a foul underneath. He was pushed. Trainer picks up his first. And North has no team fouls this half, and De Pere just picked up their first. Wow.
At the 3.
And I think it's 2:51 left in the quarter.
The 3-minute mark of the third here.
That's not to say there haven't been fouling, they just haven't been called.
There's a lot of contact.
Oh, into the back court, out of bounds.
Joe has just struggled these last 2 games.
Campion back in.
And he feels bad. He just drops his head. He just can't seem to get it rolling. Struggled on against Bayport and struggling against De Pere here.
We'll have one more year left.
Yep. Oh, good front defense by Conter, but I thought Vandenberg was going to get the dump there.
Yeah, so did I. Good defense by Reed. Trainer not able to get open, but he does get it to a teammate whose shot is no good. Rebound putback by Marshall is good.
Just stuck with it, Marshall did. Big, strong kid.
Conter, no good. And Beyer with the rebound.
Well, we needed North to shoot like De Pere is shooting, and De Pere to shoot a little, less for North to hang in there. North is just not shooting the ball very well.
Beyer left open. And they're going to get it off of Mokarski. Looked like Conter tipped it out of bounds. North gets the call there.
North now 11 of 41 shooting.
Timeout for North, their second of the quarter. It's a 30-second timeout.
Keep going to the basket. They fell behind in the third quarter, early in the third quarter on Tuesday, and they got to the basket and got some fouls. Unfortunately,
this is not
they
the
have
same defense that they played.
No, but they don't get any calls. They're trying to draw the foul. That's their tact. I mean, we watch their dribble, drive, penetrate, commit fouls, and get to the line. They're not getting the fouls tonight or much the other night either. But in the regular season, those seem to be, the attack plan, and it works.
Eric and Shaq Francis coming out. Conter over to the left. Danny Campion just stepping out of your screenshot. He heads down the floor. Fifth starter is, or fifth player out on the court now is Ethan Gusky.
Got to get this close here now in the last 2 minutes. There we go.
Side feed to Francis from Conter.
Just his third basket of the night. He's 3 for 4. He had 30 the other night. What a difference.
1:30 left in the quarter. De Pere up 12. Gusky guarding Poydras. And we mentioned before, we'll mention it again, Conter guarding Vandenberg, and that's a good matchup. Campion on a good help defense.
Good screen by Vandenberg.
Poydras a long shot, but Marshall comes away with the rebound and puts it up and in.
That just can't happen, Marty.
The right place at the right time. Gusky forcing, got it. Cold-blooded 3. North down 11. Under a minute left in the quarter.
Got to get a stop and maybe get the ball back. Here we go.
Poydras with a 10-footer, no good.
We got it. We got to score.
Ugh. Handle the ball, boys. Rolling down to the 30-second mark. Gusky way off the mark.
Not happy with that shot.
I think we should have played for 1.
Yep. Didn't like that shot at all.
Knew the situation, just felt like he could make it, so he took it.
It would have been big to hit it because they put them down by 8.
Yeah.
Now they're down by 11, and De Pere gets the last crack.
Beyer has it. Vandenberg rolls in. Oh, man.
Twice at the buzzer, Marty. End of the first, end of the third.
Had hurt again. At the end of 3 quarters of play, It's 48-35.
I will keep dancing on point, even if it hurts.
My arm is killing me. I don't know if I can pitch another ball. But I'll just play through the pain anyway.
I have to do the big stunts. To look better than the other cheerleaders. Our tosses are bigger.
My elbow really aches, but I got to eat better.
Don't tell them it hurts. They'll take you out of the game if you do. I have to push harder if I'm going to get a scholarship. I'm feeling dizzy, but I don't want to tell anyone.
Everyone's counting on me. I can't rest now.
Nearly 50% of all sports injuries sustained by middle and high school students are from overuse. Don't play through the pain. See your healthcare provider and follow their instructions for rest and recovery. Take the pledge. Become an advocate for sports safety. Visit StopSportsInjuries.org.
Getting ready to start fourth quarter action. There you see the Raiders out on the court waiting for De Pere to join them. It's 48-35, De Pere on top. North got close, but they just couldn't close it enough.
North 13 of 43 shooting, Marty, 4 of 16 from 3. De Pere well over 50%, 20 of 37.
Hammeister back in there, hoping he can have a better fourth quarter. He's struggled so far in tonight's game. Good defense by Shaq Francis.
Got Kevin
Vandenberg.
Lang in there too, Marty.
Oh, we haven't seen him yet tonight, have we?
Nope.
A kick out, Marshall eyed it up, but then threw it back out. That was Mokarski in the corner.
Uh-oh.
Good back cut by Mokarski. Overlays. Hammeister got it.
A
and
break.
It's fouled.
We got a break there, boy.
Marshall picking up the foul.
Lang turned his back, and when he turned his back.
Yeah, got to keep your eye on the ball and the man. Well, you know, they always say you got to make that flat triangle, but when the guy's standing on the baseline, where do you go, out of bounds? Well, three-point basket to cut it to 10 would be real nice. Hammeister out, Conter coming back in.
Vandenberg hitting those 2 buzzer beaters at the first and third. That doesn't help. The run at the end of the second quarter by De Pere didn't help. That's the game right there.
Yeah,
That's
they had that 10-2 run to end the first half, and then they extended it to actually a 12-0 run starting the second half.
Add the 2 buzzer beaters, that's 14 points. You're even.
Jurek spinning back to the left, but couldn't get the shot in. Poydras going hard, dishes it off to Byer, who overlays. Marshall got the rebound, though. Poydras again nails it. It's getting hairy now, Chris, 50-35. Vandenberg picks up the foul.
What's that, your first? Probably haven't hit anybody all night.
That's his second.
Oh, second. So he's only touched somebody twice all night?
Well, he had a blatant screening, violation that wasn't called.
He's so big, he stands in the lane and touches 7 people. Just kidding about that, Brett.
No, you're not. I don't blame you. Ball tipped out of bounds by Marshall. Oh, no, come on. Oh, well. Looked like Marshall did the South High defense.
Yep, and then you let him get away with that? That just shouldn't happen.
Byer with the good hands and the good dribble. Gusky tipped it out of bounds.
Clock's starting to be a little enemy as well here, Marty, at 6:20.
And they're not going to be in a real rush to shoot it either.
No, and they're 23-1 and they average 64 points. They're right on their pace. I mean, they're not, they work it. They come off their screens. They got good ball handlers too. It's very difficult to take the ball away. We talked about that earlier. We said we had to force some turnovers. We have, but not like turnovers because they can't handle the rock.
Well, Poydras looked like he might have been open on a back cut, but he wasn't looking for the ball. There he was.
Oh. They screen and roll very well, Marty.
Yes, they do.
And they open up because they're so big and strong. Hit the weight room, all you young people.
Vandenberg just fought for the ball, and Marshall misses another chip shot. And we get a tie-up situation. Possession arrow belongs to North.
Good hustle there by Chetty.
50-35, 5:33 left in the ball game. Hammeister spins back to the middle, couldn't get it in. Francis on a leaner off the glass, couldn't get it in either. From 25 feet, rolls it in, does Yerk, it's gonna count, and there's a foul underneath the basket on DePere, I believe.
3 chances they got, Marty, and they scored on the third one. What'd they call?
Foul underneath on Hammeister.
What?
As long as the basket counts, that's the key.
Okay. I was gonna say, make sure the basket counts. I didn't see the foul, Marty. I was watching the basket go in.
Yeah. Saw the hand go up.
Yeah, I thought it was they were gonna let Yerk.
Okarski on a drive and a kick out. Beyer.
Good decision not to shoot that there, but
Poydras from 12 rims it out.
He's not afraid to.
And we get a foul on Marshall. I believe so.
We are.
Yeah, and he's questioning the call. I didn't really see the foul. I thought it was just good hustle after the ball. But he picks it up.
4:51 in the game, just 5 fouls in the half.
4 team fouls.
I don't think North shot. Have they shot any free throws all night? I don't.
Yep, Francis made 2 in the second quarter. That's been it. And
not North's game.
DePere's only 1 for 1.
Yeah, not North's game. They want to get right here, some contact. They're going to get it that time. See, they're getting it now, but does the clock have enough time for North to come back?
Well, I think they're definitely going to have to make some threes. I don't think they can just do it at the line. They're only down 12, though.
End of that first half, Marty. Oof.
Yeah, that was a killer.
That's talk. We're going to talk about that all the way home.
Reed has 5 points, looking for number 6 right here. By the way, I probably should make a comment about my comment about the South defense. That's something that Chris tells Aubrey Koister all the time.
Yeah, because I used to coach against South, and I tease the South guys. Yeah, I tease Aubrey and stuff.
So we're not putting down the South team as much as we are just Aubrey.
Yeah, having fun with Aubrey.
Does he ever play defense on Friday? Again, DePere showing a lot of patience with the lead. They're up 11.
Aubrey Koistra, really great player.
Mokarski with a 6-footer put it in.
You know, whenever they need a basket, somebody makes it, and it's a variety of guys contributing. And you look at their averages, they got, 6, 7 kids over 5 points a game.
Nice dish off again by Danny Campion to Shaq Francis, who put it up and in.
He's 4 of 6 from the floor.
Poydras right down the lane. He's fouled. But he's going to be at the line shooting a pair, I'll tell you. It was like the parting of the Red Sea. Conter picked up that foul. That was a 10th point for Jordan Poydras. He's had a nice game tonight.
Yeah, quiet 10. That's number 9 rebounds for Shaq.
Well, look out at the corner, number 32, just standing with Ethan Gusky, not even paying attention to where the ball is. Oh, boy. North gets a break there. Kevin Lang trapped at the free throw line with the ball, trying to get rid of it. 3:28 remaining. North down 12. 53-41. Lang, hard to the hoop, had the ball tipped away. Michael Trainer, number 10, tipped it away.
Nice article on Shaquille Francis in the paper day.
Yeah, they were up here loosening up, and I called them over, and I said, hey, listen, you got any questions about Fayed? It's one word, lacrosse. Said in the paper he wanted to be a gym teacher.
Yeah.
Greatest job in the world. Yerk not even hitting iron that time. DePere spreading the floor.
Yerk 2 of 15 tonight, Marty.
Yeah, he's had a tough go of it for sure. And you mentioned, hey, I don't care who you are, it's hard to shoot over guys that are bigger than you.
Yep.
I should say it's hard to make them over guys bigger than you. It's not too hard to shoot them. 240.
I'm going to get back to that prep profile in a second because I thought Shaq had a very nice quote in there. Down 12 with 2:20. You're going to have to start fouling.
Running a clock.
You're going to have to start fouling or something, Coach. I mean, it's just going away here. You might as well put guys in that are going to foul because you got 5 to give here. I mean, otherwise, that's the only chance you got. That's what Bayport tried to do the other night. That's why we were there till 20 minutes of the last 2 minutes. They fouled every time that North had it, and North hit free throws.
Vandenberg being guarded by Francis.
Got to take some chances.
Vandenberg looked like he could have taken it to the hoop, but played it smart, kicked it back out, run some more clock. Right now, the clock is your enemy as much as North is.
I don't understand this, Marty.
Yeah, you got to follow him. I mean, you can't just
gonna let it go.
Of course, they got to call it too.
How long are we gonna do this?
And finally, we get a whistle.
Get your guys in there on defense to foul, and then bring your offensive guys back in.
Campion picks up the foul. And that is the 4th team foul only, and timeout.
I thought Shaquille Francis the other day, or today, Marty, had a quote in there, and I told all my middle school kids, he said, if you're the top player in the gym,
go to another gym.
Exactly, which is not only it's just talking about basketball or sports. It has nothing to do with it. It's showing that you should take steps in life to improve yourself. You think you're the best at something, go to something that's a little more difficult and achieve that. I thought that was a very nice quote that Shaquille had.
It was, and I like the way you framed it too. It's not just basketball, it's life. If you're the top dog somewhere, whether it's playing chess or playing tennis,
or life, or a job or school, or if you're the best.
Of course, if you're the best teacher, maybe you don't want to leave your job.
Well, that's true. But if you are taking easy classes, go take something that's a little more challenge yourself. I thought it was an excellent quote by Shaquille Francis, who I thought this year's had a terrific year. He's really come on.
Well, he's, when you think about him last year as a player to this year as a player, I mean, it's a world of difference.
Yeah, he was very personable, and the whole North group is a bunch of nice kids, that's for sure. As Coach Desautel's always had, classy.
Demands that from his kids, and when kids devote as much time and effort to a program as these guys do. They're not going to just goof around. I mean, they put too much time and effort into it.
Hundreds of games in the summer that you don't read about. All you read about is, what are they, 19 and or 21 and 3.
North is slow fouling again, Chris. Holy cow.
Yeah, I just don't get this. I'm not certain on this little mission what the purpose is.
Poydras, late whistle. He didn't make the shot. It'll be a foul on Campion, and Poydras will be at the line shooting a pair.
I just don't get the purpose to let 2 minutes go off with not even. Maybe they'll miss some. I mean,
well, Poydras had a 1-for-2 trip before.
Yeah. Well, they play 100 a game in the summer.
Yeah, this is only the 4th and 5th free throw of the game by De Pere, and they, like you said, they've run off close to 2 minutes a time, and North just not fouling enough. North has shot 4 free throws. They've made 3. I think that figures out to about 75%. Poydras drains a pair. It's 55 to 41.
I have North 30% tonight, Marty. 15 of 50. I can do that math.
Hand on the body. Boy, they haven't called that all night, and all of a sudden, Mokarski gets a ticky-tack.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
And that's his 3rd. And De Pere thinks they've got it. They're all sitting down now.
Yep.
Rolling down to 1 minute left. Beyer again not letting Yerk get to the basket. And again, a very strong rebound. Yerk makes a steal, couldn't get the layup, and he missed another one, Chris, and that one was a bunny. Ay, ay, ay. He is having a tough night.
Vandenberg with 10 rebounds.
Poydras picks up the foul.
I have Yerk 2 of 16.
Sheesh.
5 of 11 for Gusky. Shaquille Francis just 6 shot attempts tonight. Reed Conter, 2 for 8.
Yerk looking for point number 6.
You know, 15 baskets, Marty, in 4 quarters. I mean,
it's not enough.
Ugh.
Well, it looks like it'll be De Pere, and we don't know who's winning that Germantown-Hamilton game, but put your money on Germantown.
Well, most people don't know this, but we'll be at North tomorrow with the girls. We'll start that run. And for them to get to state, guess who they got to probably get through? De Pere.
De Pere, yeah. Jeez. Foul on Francis. And De Pere still not shooting free throws, so it's only the 6th team foul.
North looks like they're just going to let her run here.
Just like they have the last 2 minutes.
Yep, not quite sure. I don't understand.
Well, Mokarski had it, and then he pulled it right back out.
I don't understand. I didn't understand this last 2 minutes, Marty, but to me, if you lose by 20 or you lose by 2, you still lose. I would have tried to foul them and see if they make their free throws.
Yeah, 15 seconds left. And 5 seconds.
Well, I thought Coach Desautel got everything he had to out of this one, Marty, this group.
That's the ball game. De Pere wins it 55 to 43, and it wasn't that close.
No.
Chris, your impressions of the ball game?
Well, they just didn't shoot well, Marty. As I mentioned, 30%, and De Pere shot very well, extremely well, and they played good defense. They took the North boys out of it and forced very difficult shots, and you know, they're not 23-1 and undefeated in the league because they're a bunch of, you know, 4 teams. Big, strong De Pere team. Be a great game against Germantown.
In that 4th quarter, Sheboygan North outscored De Pere 8-7. Not enough. We will be at North tomorrow. Of course, by the time you watch this game, that game will be done. We also hope to follow Lutheran on their tournament trail. Hopefully they won tonight. Big thank you goes out to Richard Bartson, our cameraman tonight. He gave his evening to run our one camera operation. Of course, my partner, Chris Wright, and I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the tournament trail.